All right, should be live here in just a second. Once the playback pops up and all that fun stuff. All right. That's probably about good for the mic, right? That's probably good. I would imagine that's a good spot. How is everybody? I'm waiting for my playback to load and everything. I'm just happy this old thing still works. Oh, I gotta add. That's weird. You gotta love when YouTube gives you your own ads. What's up, Chase? What's up, Motor City? How you guys doing? All right, I just gotta make sure we sound good. Sounds great. What up, Kenny? What up, the Wild God is here. Yes, he is. What up, Teo? No, I didn't watch the video. I got distracted for most of the day. I'll be honest. I didn't. I forgot. There's just one thing I want to do. Okay, that's good. Put that into the right category. Perfect. All right. Sure. How's this one doing? Make sure we are 0%, and I'll keep that up. All right. There should be no echo of audio. I have everything muted for the most part. You're gonna draft for the Lions? Hell yeah. You're going to draft for the Packers. What's up, Julius? How's it going, man? What's up, James? Julius? Pats for life. How you guys doing? We'll get started at like 5 minutes in. Basically, it's the same kind of thing we used last time, and that's how it's. We'll just run it again with the same. We'll try to get more trades. If we think a trade is going to happen, make sure if we see a consensus trade pick, like the Jets possibly not taking a quarterback, which I think that's going to be the thing. Based on the way I'm reading it, the Jets are going to evaluate all the possible quarterbacks, I think minus Trevor Lawrence probably. And if they don't, if it's not clear, they're just going to go. It sounds like they're going Sam Darnold. Like they're pretty much it. I mean, they could stun the world and go like Trey Lance, but which wouldn't really be a bad pick. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to wind up trading that 2 pick. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. The Pats are going to evaluate everybody, but I have a feeling they won't be going quarterback in the first round. 15, 16, and 17. Maybe. Lions also have actual needs where they maybe should not draft. No, we're not drafting. Patriots won't take a first-round QB. All right. Unless we're getting a top guy. Yeah, exactly. Unless we're literally getting Trey Lance, I don't think that'll be the outcome there. So, anyway. The thing is with the Pats, though, it doesn't matter who's playing QB. They still got to relearn the playbook. Exactly. That's why I think Stidham or Cam would be the idea. Let's hop into this and pause the draft right away. I want to make sure this looks good, and I should make this a bit bigger. Let's go with let me see if this will go. Okay, there we go. We'll go with that on the screen so that way everybody can kind of see what's going on. Obviously, we'll probably just get the first pick out of the way. Trevor Lawrence is going to go 1. Now we're to the Jets. Now we're to the thing. We could propose a trade if we think the Jets are going to not take Penei Sewell or a quarterback. Or, I mean, you could try to make the case that they'll take Zack Wilson, which you won't make that with me. What's up, Nathan? It'll be hard to make that case. I personally think the best move they do here is Penei Sewell. I don't think Wilson will pass evaluations. I mean, dude, I've watched a lot of Zack Wilson tape, but no. I don't think so. I've watched so much Zack Wilson tape that no, dude. No, they won't. Zack Wilson's like a less capable version of Sam Darnold. Like, if you go watch Darnold and you go watch Wilson tapes, you get it's a fucking less capable Sam Darnold. I don't know why they'd basically be trading like equal across. You know what I mean? That doesn't seem like it'd be a good move for them right here. I personally think they trade this pick. And I could see Carolina aggressively trying to move up for it. Yeah, but they said that they're not. They're pretty well committed to looking at like they're pretty well committed to Darnold too, though. Teo, you're like completely ignoring what they just said today. Like today, they said that they're not sold on any quarterback in the draft. They said this. They're going to evaluate everybody and see if they want to move on from Darnold. This is like what they actually said. So to me, it sounds like more than likely they'll be keeping Sam Darnold, unless somebody really blows them away. And unless Trey Lance is like a stun pick at number 2, I don't. Yeah, Chase. I don't. That's a bad take. Sewell's way better. Sewell's way fucking better. Sewell's been working out with NFL trainers for the last year and working on technique with NFL trainers. You have to consider like what Rashawn played, yeah, but like Peni has been training with like actual like NFL trainers for the last year. So there's like a difference in his readiness. He's probably a lot more ready than what maybe even Slater would be in terms of like NFL readiness. I honestly think right here they either take linemen or they trade the pick. Should we try and get a trade pick with Carolina here? Because I will not take Zack Wilson at number 2. I'm sorry. Maybe, unless Carolina. Well, no, Carolina would be trading up for Trey Lance, and there's no reason they would do that. Yeah, we'll because I don't think Zack Wilson will go here. To me, it's just I really don't think so, you guys. So let's move them down. Who do we think would try to move up here? Now we have Carolina is the most likely team to try to move up. So it would be the Jets and the Panthers probably. Yeah, this would be the team. The 2 and the 8. So the Panthers would have to offer up probably. Boy, what the hell would they have to offer up? The 39 and the 73? Do you think that this trade will get accepted at all? I can't offer players. That's the problem. So we're only doing the first round, so it's pretty it's pretty irrelevant to, you know what I mean, like to keep other picks for later. We're just trying to swap picks. Damn it. All right, we'll try that again. All right, well, let's see. Maybe I have to do it the correct way. Next, the Jets. Next, they want to trade the 8 pick for the 2, and they'll offer the 39 and the 73. Maybe like the 2nd. That's what I'm trying to do. Trust me, it's weird. It's fucking and whatever. We'll just offer a king's ransom. Do a bullshit. Come on, man. God damn it. All right, we'll try this again. Panthers. Jets. We'll go 8, 39. We'll go 1st, 2nd, and 3rd next year and this year for the 2nd. We'll offer up the whole future. Woo, we got that shit. All right, here we go. We got the trade. We basically offered up the whole Panthers future. It is what it is. We're only doing the first round anyway, so it don't really matter. We're just trying to get these picks. All right, now you can convince me Zack Wilson will go to the fucking Panthers. I could see these idiots because Matt Rule to me is a joke coach. Yeah, you could really convince me that they'll take Zack Wilson here. And I really do think they would. I think the Panthers might fuck up and take Zack Wilson here. Now, because of the Jets showing interest and other teams showing interest, but basically it's going to be Trey Lance. I can't go above Trey Lance, basically. It's going to be Trey. So, I mean, I'm not even opposed to taking Zack Wilson at 8 down here. So, I mean, we'll still get there. All right, now we're at the Dolphins. What do we think? Did they go lineman or did they go receiver? They do have multiple picks in the first. So, like, if you think lineman, they can get that a little later in the first. Yeah, more than likely Jamar Chase or Waddle. It's one of the two. I mean, you can flip a coin. Should we just kind of like flip it and Sewell, Waddle? What are we thinking? or not Waddle or Chase. Which one, you guys? It's the Jets are going receiver, or the Dolphins are going to go receiver, and it's one of the two. Whoever they, I'm kind of leaning Chase too. Chase, more than likely Chase. I only think Waddle slightly because of the fact that he played there, but I mean Chase is the best receiver in the draft. Justin Fields to Atlanta. I don't think that's going to ever change for me. I think he goes to Atlanta. Justin Fields, just to me, that screams Atlanta. Alabama QB pair with the wide receiver. That's what I was thinking. Waddle too. We traded, Bob. We did a trade. Because I think the Panthers are going to be very aggressive in the draft. Not for exactly what we traded, because that's crazy. We just wanted to get this first round trade in. Yeah. More than likely Fields here. I mean, Fields or Wilson, and it's gonna be Fields. All right, Sewell then. I mean, sorry, Bengals fans. I don't think you're gonna take like Kyle Pitts. I've seen a hilarious amount of teams or things say you guys are gonna take Pitts, but it feels like Sewell's the pick. If Sewell's available, I mean, but Smith is better than Waddle. Maybe Nathan, maybe. Devontae Smith's going to go probably in the later round, a little bit later in the first, I would imagine, just because of the size issues. But at number 5, we'll just go Sewell. I mean, there's no other option for them. They need a left tackle so goddamn bad in that team. Holy shit. All right, now we're to the Eagles. Eagles are an interesting situation because I have no fucking earthly idea what they need. Smith is not better than Waddle. Waddle got hurt. Waddle was on pace to clearly win the goddamn Heisman Award. Eagles can take anybody. The Eagles need everybody. Just anything, whatever the best available is. You could make a case for corner. Panthers pick Fields, though, because he's more proven. Think about it, Lance. Yeah, I don't think so, Bob. Lance literally threw 0 interceptions in his only real year of college football. That's a real football player. Sorry. Like, if you put Lance on Ohio State, he probably wins multiple. I was thinking actually they go corner here with Surtain or Fairley. Patrick Struan. Like, I was thinking they go corner at this pick. We're not sure. I'm not sure yet, Charlie. We'll get down there. Yeah, I'm gonna go corner for the Eagles, you guys, because it feels like that's their Do you guys think Surtain's the pick though, or do you guys think Surtain, or is it Fairley that's the pick? I'd imagine Surtain, right? Yeah, I was thinking Eagles corner. Yeah, Surtain. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. FCS only played like 5 games though. Put Fields in FCS and he dominates more. Yeah, Bob. That's such a. I mean, like Carson Wentz clearly never worked in the NFL, right? I hate that biasy. I hate the biasness towards like Division II players. Stupid. Now, I'm not trying to say you're stupid, but the biasness is stupid. I think FCS, it doesn't matter. You know why he went to that school? Because he's fucking went to a high school with like 40 people in his graduating class, Bob. A lot of people go to very small high schools where they just they slip through the cracks. Look at Kyle Duggar. If Kyle Duggar would have went to a top 5 fucking Power 5 conference and not gone to like a shitty school where he was kind of small till he like blew into his size, like he probably would have been like a top 10 pick in last year's draft. But guess what? Because he went to an FCS school, because he slipped through the cracks in high school, I mean, he fell to the second round, and the Patriots have themselves a future monster at safety. But yeah, so are we going to go Lions here? Are we going Waddle? Like the Lions need receiver pretty good. Like Lions, yeah, this is one of their top needs. They'd go Waddle, right? I'll let Chase make the pick. Yes, sir, Waddle. All right. If you're a fan of a team, you get to make the outright pick. That's always been the rule here. All right. Do they take Wilson here? No, Waddle's the better pick, you guys. Guys, Lions need like a 1, like an actual like guy, whereas like Devonta Smith is a good like next pick. Like he's a good soft, like he's a good like what's not soft pick, but like if you need a 2, Like if you're like the Ravens, he's a good pickup, even though you kind of need a big body. Yeah, Waddle literally before he got hurt had way better numbers than Smith, by the way. Like way better. He was on pace to really do some crazy shit this year. I'm sorry, Christopher. I'm sorry, man. At least we picked Sewell for you guys. But hello, Trevor Boner boy. Anyway, we got the Jets up now. If you want Teo, I'll do Zack Wilson. You can I'll give you guys the Zack Wilson to the Jets. I do think if they take Zack Wilson, they're going to trade back to get him no matter what. Zack Wilson isn't going number 2 in the draft though. You don't need to take him that high, and the Jets could get a steal back for him. So, I mean, if they want to take him here, do you guys want me to just to take him? I mean, it is the Jets. They are a fucking laughing stock. So they very well could trade Darnold to like Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh has their quarterback of the future. So I mean, hilariousness. Yeah, I would think it's hilarious. Yeah, they could just keep trading back for Zach. We could do that. I tend to agree with you, Christopher. I agree with the Sewell pick. I just think that if the Dolphins go Sewell, then the Bengals would choose Chase because I actually think you guys I think you guys go Kyle Pitts or actually Slater if Sewell gets picked up. Well, I want to see if Waddle is good to go. Oh, he's good to go. I think he played. James, didn't Waddle play in the national championship? What's up, Kevin? Who do we thinking here? Receiver? Are we going wide receiver? Are we going to go receiver? Are we going to go tight end here for the Jets? We're going to go Wilson. We're going to go I don't think they really need much defense. Their defense actually isn't too terrible for the Jets. So that's probably more toward the bottom of their list of what they desperately need. But I'm thinking Zack Wilson's the move for them at this pick. I mean, I don't fucking know. O-line or wide receiver. O-line, I'd say tight end. Waddle played, but yeah, O-line or wide receiver seems like the safe pick here. He was still limping hard. Yeah, I know he was playing. Oh, I know. Yeah, he's going to be good, and he's probably good now. What's up, owner of... What's up, man? I can't... owner of the Boykins. How's it going? Jets stick with Darnold, go receiver or tight end. Do you guys think we go Pitts here? What do we... This is the hardest pick for some reason. And the worst part is that the Jets do pick later in the draft, so we could get an O-lineman later on in this round. So, hold on a second. Somebody said to call them real quick, you guys. So you guys have to excuse me real quick. I have to make a quick phone call. So excuse me real quick. All right, I'm gonna unmute myself until the person calls me, I guess, and then I have to mute myself. But all right, so do we have an idea with the Jets? Oh, what's up, Envy? How's it going? Pitts or Smith? Do we think they go Devonta Smith then? Parsons go here to the Jets? I wouldn't be stunned because they do kind of need a defensive player. So, because we can also push things back because the Jets do have multiple picks later in the first. So I think I'm gonna confidently say Smith probably falls to the Jets here. They could use something else. I don't know. Anyway, now we're to the Broncos. What do you think, Nathan? You said you're a Broncos fan, I guess. I don't really know much about the Broncos. They'd probably take Zack Wilson if his ass is available right here. The way that they love quarterbacks, like Isaiah Wilson said he's done as a Titan. Interesting. They are losing Perriman, I think, fairly. Yeah, they also desperately need corners for the for this team. So you'll have connections soon. Hell yeah, Bob. Good connections or bad connections? What the fuck? Somebody call him real quick, and I tried to. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know why the hell they haven't called yet. I don't know their number, but anyway. Yeah, I don't really know. Broncos, what are you guys thinking? I fucking probably corner. I'll probably go Fairley here. Yeah, I'll just go Fairley for the Broncos. They need second. All right, Cowboys. There's Kwity Paye. There's Gregory Rousseau. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be happy with that, Bob. If I could start working with those guys, I'd quickly start growing up to you know a bigger stage. That'd be idea, but the likelihood is fairly small anyway. That'd be cool though. That'd be quite cool. QB. You think QB for Dallas? Pitts or secondary? I was thinking Pitts or Roseau is probably going to be in there. There just really is maybe JC Horn. Because I think they're comfortable with Blake Jarwin as their tight end, Chase. I don't think they're like in a first round tight end situation. Well, Mike, despite not being able to pay Dak, they also like they're like about to franchise him tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Kevion? Like I think they've already said they plan on franchising Dak this year. So I don't know if like that changes the way you view this pick at all. But like what would they take JC Horn here? Or would it like a Gregory Rousseau who like they do need line too. Like that is also kind of a thing for them. Hell yeah, Trey. Yeah, Horn may be a bit of a reach. He's fallen. I don't really know what the hell the Cowboys take. Pitts? Well, they don't really need him. Maybe Parsons? The Cowboys do not give a fuck about character concerns. So Parsons is very much in play. And I've seen a lot of Cowboys fans say they'd still really like to get their hands on Micah Parsons. But again, they don't need linebackers. That's like it's one of those things where it's like, unless you're letting Leighton Vander Esch or Jalen Smith go, I don't really see why the hell you guys, unless you changed your defense to a 3 linebacker. But fucking, you know what the Cowboys do? They do dumb shit like that all the time. I feel like Parsons is going to be a Cowboy, isn't he? Because like it's just limited. It just feels like there isn't exactly a lot of options. What's up, McKenna? No, not wide receiver at this pick, you guys. I don't think so. The Cowboys don't need skill position help right now. That's like the last thing the Cowboys could actually trade a receiver and like benefit from that. And I don't want to do another trade down right now. So why not just take Gregory Rose? A lot of mocks have them taking this guy from Miami, Gregory Rousseau. Would Rousseau be too much of a reach? Or because I've seen a lot of like if they don't have him taking like Fairley, like in case Denver doesn't take him, like a lot of them have him taking Fairley, Parsons, or I've seen a lot of people have them taking Rousseau or this guy here, Gregory. Or which is kind of a need for them. Just something like with aggression for the fucking weirdly soft defense anymore. What's up, short man? They need to trade Amari. Yeah, Amari or Michael Gallup need to probably get traded on. What the hell? Why isn't... Anyway, still waiting for a phone call. I don't know when that's going to come. That's going to be awkward. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'll just go with Gregory. Who cares? It's Cowboys. All right, now we're to the New York Giants. What do we do here, folks? They have, we've run into a bit of a problem for any major Giants fans. There's no longer the free receiver pick. A lot of people have them getting with Devonta Smith here. We have the Lions and Jets sort of greedy snatching up all the good receivers for this round. So now we come to the Giants, who are quite needy at the offensive side of the ball. Kyle Pitts is a very decent option here. Okay, it's not that important then. Trey's like, I don't know who I can root for. You could always root for the Cowboys or something. You might go edge. See, the Giants really don't need linebacker. Yeah, Kyle Pitts seems like the idea pick. Welcome back, Kenny. Because they do need like receiving stuff. Like they do like they need like receivers and like stuff for guys to throw the ball. They could take Slater here. Slater isn't a bad pick for them, to be in all honesty, if the Giants need O-line. I don't know if they would consider that a pressing 11 pick though. Yeah, I would say Kyle Pitts here would probably be the move they make. This is a smart move. This team, the best corner available, it's probably J.C. Horn. The 49ers have a weird thing with J.C. Horn. According to several 49ers fans, if he's available, they're just going to take him. By the way, the Niners don't have any secondary. They lost Sherm and they're losing other people. I could see the Giants going Pitts though, because Ingram is kind of doo-doo. As much as we think that they may like Ingram, but like they didn't make him they weren't the reason he was voted to the they about to lose people to the Jets. Who the Giants are? Or the 49ers. Yeah, the 49ers. Yeah. I don't know who the Niners are about to pick up, but like, who do you guys think? J.C. Horn? O-lineman? Yeah, Sherman's going to get traded apparently. Like, so I'm pretty sure that means that we're going to see the 49ers in the corner market. So I wouldn't be too stunned to see them take it like a J.C. Horn. Maybe Rashawn Slater here. Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about, Chase. Yeah. They'll probably lose Fred Warner to the Jets at some point. Fuck it. I'll just whatever. Whatever, dude. These stacked teams, nobody. Okay, so Slater's going to the Chargers, right? Like 1,000% Slater here. There is probably no other pick than Slater here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the fastest one we've done. Something defense, right? Something on defense. Defense, right? Defense. What up, Amir? How's it going? But yeah, defense probably, I would imagine, for the Vikings. They don't really need any goddamn thing on offense right at this point. Yeah, they need an edge rusher. They need linebackers. They need all kinds of shit for their defense. But yeah, I was thinking edge specifically for the Vikings. Edge or Barmore. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Probably Quiddy, right? That seems right. Or Darasaw. Or would it be Pay or would it be Darasaw here? Oh wait, Darasaw is offensive tackle. Never mind. Bow. Waiting for your Philly cheesesteak. Ooh, very good. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll go with Pay here. He's just the best available. All right. Mike, what do you think we do here? Do you think we reach and just go try to grab any best receiver like Bateman? God damn it, we better not take Bateman. Tooney. Do we go with like Mika Park? We could trade back and get a pretty good receiver in like somebody else a little late. I don't know. You think Parsons wrote that apology letter? Yeah, me too. Fucking bullshit. Guys, I hate to do that, but I know if they aren't there, guess who we're gonna take? Oh, dude, don't even. I know what you all know, and we all don't even need to say it. We can move on, right? We already know. Fucking Robert Kraft walked over to his creepy ass mailbox. Got a whole letter written in motherfucking crayon, probably with tear marks on it. And Robert Kraft read it, and it was, I'm very, very, very sorry for all the naughty things I did. Dash Mika Parsons. And Kraft start crying, called up Bill Belichick, Bill was probably like, oh, God damn it, who am I drafting? That kid needs to go in the first, Bill. They're smearing his name. And Bill Belichick's like, all right, at least whatever. I could use him. He's going to be good anyway. Yeah, and then he called Mika and said, you didn't diddle any women or beat them, did you? He's like, nah, man, I ain't even into women. And Kraft went, word, that's perfectly fine. And then that was the end of that situation. Parsons said, nah, fam, I don't even do that to women. Leatherwood is going to fall to the second. There's probably a few guys that'll wind up falling. Trade Kyle Pitts for Jason Witten. Don't call me stupid, but didn't Jason Witten finally actually retire? All right, quarterback time for the Cardinals. I'm kidding. They're not going to take him. Darisaw would probably be the best pick for them. Wow, Jason's still really playing? Jesus, dude. Yeah, he should retire. I was going to say, I thought he was a head coach now. Yeah, I thought so. Darisaw to the Cardinals, right? Like that feels like the move. He's available at 18. It feels right, Darisaw, because they need linemen in Arizona. It seems like that would be their biggest. Let me see. Arizona offensive tackle. Yeah, we're going Darisaw. That's their number one need. That's not a reach. All right, so now we're at the Raiders. What the fuck do they need? Safety, corner, defensive tackle, and edge. Okay. Barrymore? Better see your Chiefs are taking Alex Leatherwood. Yeah, I mean, the lineman, yeah. If Chiefs taking a lineman, yeah, probably. Barmore. That's what I was thinking too for the Raiders. They kind of need a good DT. So we're to the Dolphins' second pick. Remember, we had them take a wide receiver earlier. So if that change, they could take Vera Tucker from USC, which is probably a move they might consider. Najee Harris might be a move that they might want to go with here in the second. But they do have a young quarterback that they do need to protect, and they do have Myles Gaskins. So they don't really need running back. Their depth is shit at the position if Myles gets hurt, but you have to think though the Dolphins do have Ty. They literally have drafted Jamar Chase in this draft. Bob's like, damn, I wanted him to get him. I feel like Vera Tucker being available here for the Dolphins would be ideal. Yeah, no, we already had them take a wide out. Yeah. I feel like the Vera Tuckers would be Najee is a good choice if you didn't have are you guys forgetting the Dolphins have a running back? Yeah, the Dolphins literally have Myles Gaskins. Dolphins don't need a running back at that pick. They have Myles. Myles is a pretty good running back. Right? He just got hurt. That was the big issue for Mr. Gaskins this year. But at number 19 now, we have the Washington football team. Who knows? They could take Zack Wilson. Actually, yeah, if Wilson's available here, they'll just take Zack Wilson. Yeah, I have no problem putting him here. Yeah. Yeah, you need online with Dink and Dunk. So, yeah, they have decent running backs for the Dolphins. They'll be all right. The Chicago Bears. They could need Bateman to replace a lineman. They could draft Cosme to get their offensive line shored up. They could draft Najee Harris because they don't have a running back in Chicago. There are several very good arguments to be made for the Bears here. But I'm thinking since they'll probably lose Allen Robinson, they're going to be needing a wide receiver. But they also could use offensive line. I don't really. Matt Breida. There we go. Thank you, Mike. That's who. Yeah, they've got a good 1-2 punch when healthy in Miami. So let's protect them. Bears could probably go Bateman here because they're probably going to lose Allen Robinson. They have the most coded. Yeah, they do have the most. Yeah, I mean they do have Mitch Trubisky. He doesn't need much help, but they don't have anybody if Robinson leaves, and he's probably going to. Now we're to the Colts. What the fuck does Indy need? They just signed Cohen or Montgomery. Okay, so yeah, they probably go wide receiver then, especially if they're gonna lose A-Rob. Does anybody know what the Colts need? Anybody? I have no idea what Indy's needs are. Maybe a wide receiver. They can make a reach pick and grab a really good wide receiver. Maybe they go Cosme here because didn't they? Oh well, technically Anthony Cantanzaro just retired. Yeah, I was gonna say would they go Cosme here? Because technically, I know Cantanzaro did just technically retire from the NFL. So Leatherwood is better. Would they go Leatherwood? Colts are a really good team, so that would be a no. Colts don't need tight ends. They probably go offensive tackle here because they did just lose Cantanzaro. Like that is one of their best players. So like they will try to replace him, I would imagine. They're a very smart team. So it's whoever the smarter pick would be. Would it be Leatherwood or would it be Cosme of the available linemen? I would argue. I don't know how big of a need linebacker is for a lot of teams, Bob. You say Leatherwood? Yeah. Patriots, Parsons, because we're unlucky, and that's what Bill Belichick would do. Because the picks that are available weren't good enough to take at 15, and if we could take Parsons at 15, and then in the second round where we'd pick, we could still get Dwayne Eskridge or Tooney, I would imagine. Titans take Woo. Don't the Titans actually need linebackers? Oh wait, that is him. Okay, yeah, Titans take that guy 100,000%. It won't even last. If he's available at that pick, the pick will literally be like this. It'll be like, with the 21st pick, the Colts select Alex Leatherwood, offensive tackle, Alabama. And then it would be like this. The pick is in. I guess I'll just stand here and do the next one then. Apparently, the Titans said, we'll take that guy from Notre Dame. Yeah, I think we all just went, oh, yeah, okay, that's the guy. Yeah. Najee to the Jets. Yeah. Najee. They've already picked up who'd they pick up already? We had the Jets pick up Devonta Smith. Or would they go Cosme here? No, they'd go Najee Harris. It's the Jets. They don't have a running back. Their running game is real fucked up right now. So that's the smarter pick. All right, now we're to the Steelers. Who knows? Travis Etienne, because they also don't have a running back situation very secured right now. They're in Pittsburgh. They also could be in the offensive line department. Al Moa. So who knows? I really don't know exactly what they're going to be after here. Travis, I know I've been hearing lots of running back to the Steelers talk. So Travis Etienne isn't exactly out of the question here. Feels like they don't. Cosme could be a pick here because they did just lose. They're going to lose a lineman or two. They could be looking at. I don't know. ETN, you guys just think running back here because it's. I don't really know. Let's look at what their main concerns are here for the Steelers. Where's Pittsburgh? Oh, there it is. Quarterback, running back is their second biggest need. So I feel like Travis Etienne. If they didn't go, if Najee was picked here, like I feel like Najee and Etienne can be flipped. If they resign James Conner, well, then what are we gonna do in here? We're stuck. Let's go on the assumption they can't afford James Conner. No, dude, they can just redraft a running back. Chase. Steelers aren't like a running back team signed team. The Jets took Najee, so I'm gonna go with Travis Etienne for them. Just because they need a running back. Titans first round Isaiah Wilson tweeted he's done playing for a team. Yeah, I heard that. I heard he quit. So now we're to the Jags. Yeah, I would have gone Najee to the Steelers, but like we flip-flopped them. But that's all right. Jaguars. The Steelers reach for Mac. That'd be hilarious. Cosme, that's what I was thinking too, is they just take the best available tackle. We had the Jaguars taking Aumawa or whatever. Jags already got Trevor Lawrence. They don't need another quarterback. We just take the best available lineman, and that is Cosme from Texas. Browns, what do they need? Edge, corner, Aziz Ojarawi. Is that who the Browns? If the Browns don't sign anybody in the offseason to play edge alongside Miles, would they take this Aziz guy? Wilson retired after 1 year. Hey, I get it. This shit's hard, man. Fuck, it's a hard game, baby. He's had enough. Is Max here? Yeah, I don't know who they would take. That's the problem, is Max isn't here. Yeah, the Georgia guy. He's really good, though, the Aziz guy. You ready for the Packers, Kenny? I know you are. So, I mean, we could go with the we could go with Aziz here. They need an edge rusher, and he seems to, or Asai. See, Asai is very good too. I just don't know who they'd take, or if they take Ifitu Milwanawu or Milfanwu, Milifanwu. Yeah, I think they're just going to take the best available edge. We don't know. Their secondary was injured. Like the thing with the Browns is like they have like decent guys that were like injured and like a really good rookie pick last year, like Delpit, I think. Ravens should get rid of Lamar Jackson. Yeah, they do have Trace McSorley. He is related to Obi Ojulari or Obi Osai. Wait, Obi wide receiver for the Ravens? Yeah, wide receiver probably here. Who would they take? Kadarius Toney? I've heard Toney's really good. And there's like a lot of good praise on the kid from Florida. Would that be a bit of a reach here though for the Ravens? Oh, OB. Oh, okay. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, that makes sense. If I ever see that name, I just assume they're all related. That's a very uncommon surname. Rondelle Moore is an underrated wide receiver. Yeah, but that seems like a giant reach in the first to reach like that. Kenny's like, no, Packers taking him. No, come on, Ken. Tooney. Yeah, that's probably what they would do at this pick. They desperately need receivers. I think this is who we had at the last one, too. Same exact scenario. Saints, don't they need corners? Where's Nolans? Here we go. Linebacker, wide receiver, tight end. Okay. Nick Bolton. Well, I don't think they draft here. I think they'd be drafting other needs than quarterback in the first right here. Saints are a really good drafting team, and I think Bolton's the pick for them right here. Yeah, Bob, that'd be crazy. Nick Bolton, boom. All right, Green Bay. I have a feeling Green Bay trades up and grabs Mac Jones in the first. What do you guys think? Let me go see about what Bob's talking about. I hope that's all over Twitter and I'm like blowing off Bob like a very legitimate thing that the Patriots and Seahawks are close to working out a trade. I don't see any. I don't know about that. Taysom Hill could be the new QB, throwing a defensive Winston. No, I'm just fucking around about the Packers, you guys. I'm not. Who do you guys think they take? What's up, Dominic? No, they're not going to trade him, Bob. They're not working out trades. Well, the Seahawks aren't interested. Green Bay needs run support. Jenkins. You think Jenkins, Kenny? All right. Kenny gets to make the pick. And with the pick, Kenny takes Jenkins. Any Bills fans? Oh, the Bills are going to take an edge rusher, guys. Little fun fact about Buffalo. They need an edge rusher. Yeah, Bob, there's no truth to that. There's zero. Bills would have to. Yeah, they need an edge rush. That's really. I think that's why would take a new offensive tackle. I think you guys also just lost. Right, Peter. Edge rush though. They'll go with Cy. What's up, Dio? But okay, now we're to the Chiefs. I don't know. Jalen Mayfield. There's Zayvon Collins is a very good pick. There's Trayvon Morwig. There's this corner here. Is Gordon? I don't know what Frank Gore's up to. Who knows? Yeah, I know it's short, man. They might take Mac Jones here. The Chiefs. Never know if they're going to be looking for a new quarterback. I've heard reports that, Andy Reid's done with the stuff with Mahomes. He's tired of all the no-look passing. He said, why don't you no-look pass me a touchdown in the Super Bowl? All that showboating and hot dogging you do. Only hot dogs that are good are on the plate and all that. It's. Zaven was the decoy. Yeah, I know that. See, that's why it's weird I don't have him in the first. That's a problem. We'll take Crowder. Who does Crowder play for exactly? I'm sorry. I don't think so, Dominic. Well, clearly I'm joking about the Chiefs, you guys. Like, what the fuck? Why would you take that seriously? He might make the team. You never know. Of course he's going to make the fucking team, you guys. Come on. Or not make the team, but yeah, no, I was joking about the Mahomes thing. Like, come on. The fuck? Anyway, who do we think the Chiefs will draft? Let's look at some of their team needs. That was too easy. Offensive tackle. Yeah, they need tackles. I'm going to go with Jalen Mayfield or Wyatt Davis. One of the two. Who do you think, Wyatt Davis or Jalen Mayfield? I'm thinking tackle, so I'm going to executive that one for a tackle. And say Levante David leaves. Shit, what did I just do? I put Zaven Collins. Yeah, I think the Bucs would immediately grab Zaven Collins if he was available. Fuck. I just didn't even care. I think the Bucs would just pick. They'll need to replace Levante David or Shaq Barrett on their defense, and I would imagine they just need to pick more linebackers up. I don't think that Dr. Alignment isn't coming. Yeah, he's coming. But he should be back this year, Mike. I think he's supposed to be anyway. LDT. Good call on the Ravens. I think so too, Florence. Good size receiver. Yeah, this is only a mock first. I only wanted to do the first. What's up, fake EDP? Even with them, yeah, I think they need linebackers. Yeah, they might lose Levante David. If only they're like, you get a QB and you get a QB. Yeah, Travis Etienne in the first because the Steelers do need a running back situation. Especially if they won't have James Conner, and I don't think they're going to re-sign him based on limited contract space, and running back is a very replaceable position. So I feel they either go lineman or they go running back. So it's not a bad little draft. I'm like half waiting for a phone call to come in right now. It's any minute. So I'll still stream for a while after that, unless I get tragic news. That would be about a bitch. I don't think it's bad, though. You're excited to see Lawrence on the Jags? Really? I know, it's the real EDP. I know, it's crazy. I'm excited to see Lawrence on the Jaguars. Yeah, that'll be an interesting look. But yeah, we can go through the picks really quick just to kind of refresh anybody who might have missed the early ones. We did one trade in this, and just in this mock, we'll do more mocks. We have a very heavy, interesting first one. Bad Bunny on Monday Night Raw. Who's Bad Bunny? All right, I've been hearing that name a lot. I don't know who that is. But anyway, so we have Trevor Lawrence. Then we have Trey Lance to the Panthers in a trade with the Jets. Jamar Chase to the Dolphins. Fields to the Falcons. Bengals take Sewell. Patrick Surtain to the Eagles. Anything works for them. Jalen Waddle will go to the Lions in this mock. Devonta Smith then with the trade falls to the Jets. We're pretty sure he's going to wind up being with Sam Darnold with that pick, I'm pretty sure. We have the Broncos replacing the failing corner position they have with Caleb Farley. Then we have the Cowboys taking Gregory Rousseau. Kyle Pitts to the Giants. J.C. Horn, kind of a reach here, but they kind of need corners here in San Francisco right now. If the Panthers move up, yeah, they will. Dude, you don't understand how the Panthers think, do you? Do you understand how Matt Rule feels about this team? Just a small question. Do you understand how Matt Rule feels about Trey Lance, right? Matt Rule is like convinced that like people are going to steal Trey Lance from him. It's like a weird thing with him. He really, 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 really likes Trey Lance. Like I'm not. The Patriots would take him if he's available at 15. The Patriots would take him. There are several teams that would take Trey Lance in the first, and the Panthers are going to secure it. Will it be normal? It'll be more. Oh yeah, he's really into him, dude. Like almost in a weird way. Short man. Yeah, kind of in a weird way. And then we have Rashawn Slater to the fucking Chargers in the most duh pick ever. Kwity Paye to the Vikings because they need something on defense. Whatever about this pick. Parsons to the Patriots because why not? Darisaw to the Cardinals because the Cardinals do need to build up that line for their 5-foot tall quarterback. Barmore to the Raiders because they need D linemen. Yeah, I was gonna go Wilson at 2, but I really don't like Zack Wilson. And Trey Lance is way better. So, and then we have the Dolphins smartly taking one of the better, more safe, like immediate starter type picks in Vera Tucker. You can pretty much plug him right away in the right tackle, and he's going to be ready to start. Jags take Trey Lance. I'd laugh my balls off. Zack Wilson falls to the Washington, even though I think that'd be more of an appropriate pick for him. A more appropriate spot would be a mid first rounder. Rashad Bateman to the Bears to replace Allen Robinson's leaving. Then the Colts to replace Anthony Catanzaro. Maybe looks at like an Alex Leatherwood. Then we have Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Owusu-Koramoah. Did I say that right? Owusu-Koramoah? Koramoah? Owosu. I don't know. Jeremiah for Jock. J-O-K from Notre Dame. because yeah, Jags would just be clowns for forever. Yeah, we'll talk about the Carson Wentz situation, which I find funny. But like, to be fair, Pittman shouldn't. Carson hasn't earned number 11 outright yet. So if you're Pittman, you're like, well, man, you didn't earn this fucking number. Najee Harris or Travis Etienne to the Jets with their next pick. We're thinking running back might need to be fixed up there if for New York. And then the Steelers take whoever the Jets don't pick, basically. You could flip these two guys around and it wouldn't affect this draft. Samuel Cosmi to protect Trevor Lawrence, I guess. Azeez Ejulari to the Browns to kind of give them another edge rusher here. That'd be kind of nice. Kadarius Toney, obviously, to the Ravens. Nick Bolton or Zaven Collins to the Saints. What the fuck? And then I would imagine that you can just replace Nick Bolton and Zaven Collins around here and here. I think it'll be in the basement again. I think Heineke is going to be allowed to compete. Hell yeah, Christopher. I think they're going to let him compete, and then you can see the rest of the picks. You probably almost all remember those. But yeah, so that was a pretty good little mock draft. Hell yeah, Pittman's going to keep that number. Don't know if y'all could tell, but I can tell you're a huge Pittman fan. It seems like it. I don't know if Goodell, I don't know what their plans are. But yeah, I do hope they give Taylor a fair chance at the job. He would have the job for me. Like, I'd be like, hey, he's our guy, I think. Like, what the fuck? Maybe we run with this dude as long as he's good in camp. I mean, just see if Alex Smith will be a backup or something. Ask Alex if he'll do the backup shit. And I'm sure Alex Smith has no issue with being that dude's backup again. One of these times I should do a mock draft where it's more 100% what I think is going to happen. I'll do like that as a separate video, I think. I'm probably going to retitle these as like the stream mock drafts. And then I'll do one like a normal just like 20-minute upload or something of me doing my own. And why I think the way I'd be like, so Jaguars just take Trevor Lawrence. The Jets take Penei Sewell because, when you want to build around a quarterback like Darnold, you probably really do need a fucking, whatever. Something that's a little sus. And Goodell said that Tom and Mahomes would be a good Super Bowl matchup. I mean, is he wrong though? Short man? Just because he's the commissioner and he said, yeah, that'd be a pretty good Super Bowl. And then that happens to be the Super. Does that mean what is that evidence the game is rigged? Is he, what did he say something incorrect there? No, that is a good Super Bowl. Factually, statistically, yeah, he's like very right about that. Yeah, the football team's gonna have to run like 3 quarterbacks. Yeah, it's like an unfortunate. God damn. But yeah, no. I've often said one of the things about Goodell is, yeah, he's very frustrating as a commissioner of a league that you watch. He's an easy punching bag because he does take the punches pretty fucking well. He's only really shitty about like punishing. Like, he doesn't understand how to properly do punishment, and he's not consistent of like punishment. That is his biggest fault. Punishing, properly punishing, overly punishing, not knowing how to punish, just failing at every aspect of that. Literally just left and right. All that dude has done is fuck that up hilariously to some extent. The social media and the media becoming more intrusive really fucked up the way that he was like mentored on how to handle punishment. Because back in the old time, in the way that Goodell was trained, he was trained to like just sweep things under the rug. Because like he was trained by Tagliabue and guys like that who are literally just, oh, well, guys get in trouble, sweep it under the rug and forget about it. The media will kill us. We'll pay them. Now it's not like that. Goodell is arguably one of the better GMs in sports. I mean, look how big the NFL's gotten under this dude's watch. I mean, yeah, he may not be the greatest punisher, but every other aspect of this game is way better than when he took over took it over. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sim a draft, Nathan. Go ask Nuzdar too, dude. But yeah, but Goodell, that's Goodell's major problem, and that's why he doesn't do it as much now, the actual direct punishing. He hands them out, but he has like a board of like punishers come up with the fucking punishment, and they suggest what he does. So he's not really doing that anymore. And if you haven't noticed, the way like Goodell handles things seemingly has gotten better slowly at like punishing because he has nothing to do with the decisions anymore. So, other than that, Goodell, it's really hard to find a reason to get rid of the guy. He's made every team go up almost billions in dollars in value, and the game is almost becoming global under his duration, under his run. You can see us drafting Jalen Mayfield. That's who I had. I just had best offensive lineman, Andy. That's all. It's mainly if whoever's available as best O lineman here, I just had you guys take. The highest rated available OT was the call here. Because I think you guys are losing. It's not that I don't know. I don't know when Fisher is going to be back. That's going to be. I know you guys have LDT coming back. Slide him down, take Fisher's spot. But then it's like, well, then your right tackle hole becomes available again. And that may be where a young cat could fill in until Eric's a little better. And I'd imagine Eric might be sliding down to right tackle after that, right? He's getting a little bit older. 10 years, got that Achilles now. He might be sliding down to the right side of that line, letting Laurent take over the left side. Because isn't Laurent or LDT he's a tackle, right? Yeah, you guys just need linemen. That's all. Yeah, Fisher's getting a little older. I mean, I remember I was very new into LDT as a right guard. Oh, he's a guard. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's a guard, is he? No. Okay, yeah, you guys are definitely needing to get a tackle then. Yeah, you guys are in the tackle business right now. I would argue that is your most pressing immediate need is a new tackle in the draft. Imagine if the Patriots draft another QB in the 6th round. That'd be hilarious. They take Mac Jones in like the 4th round and he just goats it out. He looks like Brady kind of after both of their senior years. Disgusting fat bodies. Weird looking. Like, wow, how are you a D1 athlete? You seen that picture of Mac Jones smoking the cigar? Hilarious look. But boy, oh boy, is that an unathletic motherfucker? That is. Eesh. Yeah, I don't want to say anything about the guy, but like, holy shit, that was a bad look for Mac. Don't know why he let anybody take that picture like that. Do I like the NBA? I like the playoffs, but the regular season bores me. Kyle Trask has Kyle Pitts. You know what? Fuck Kyle Trask. That last game of that season, when Kyle Pitts sat out, right? They took away his a top 10 caliber tight end from him, which are pretty rare in the NFL for tight ends to go in the top 10. And be like a consistently rated possible top 10 talent. They take him away. And boy, oh boy, did he look like a bag of shit again in that bowl game. Holy crap. His last one, that last game when Kyle Pitts didn't play. Oh, you remember that? Go look at some of the highlight from that last Kyle Trask when they took away his Mr. Pitts. Is that where the 3 picks came from? Is that one game? When Pitts sat out because he didn't care for that bowl game? Was that where the 3 picks came from? Was the sit out? Yeah, that's what I thought. He literally played like garbage. They took away his one good talent, and he still had Tooney. Unless Tooney sat out too, he very well could have. But I watched that out like, eesh. I don't mind basketball championships. Like the playoffs are good for basketball, but like I said, I just get so bored watching the regular season. I just feel like the players don't really give a shit as much as I do. Like they're like, I don't know, fucking like even the good ones who are like record chasers. They're like, I don't give a fuck about this game on a fucking Wednesday night. I played yesterday. I don't fucking play on Friday. Play on Saturday. Play on Monday and Tuesday. Because, they play like 2 games and a day off. It's like, man, fuck this. Playing against the fucking Grizzlies right now. We're in Memphis. I want to be in Memphis. It'd be weird. You know what I mean? It'd be boring as shit. Like, can you imagine? Like, oh, fuck that. Oh, wow, we get to go play the fucking Pelicans or the Pistons. I'd sit out half the season, too. I'd be like, man, fuck, there's no reason for half of us to even play tonight. Huh? Yeah. What are we doing? We really need all these guys out here. We can let all the shit players get in tonight. That'd be a lot more advantageous. They don't. I don't think they hit it that much. I just think they don't like. I think the regular season needs to be shortened in the NBA, but I don't think they'll ever do that because it makes them a lot of money to play the 80 games. So it is what it is. It's kind of like baseball. There's too much money wrapped up in the longer season. So good luck getting anybody to budge on that 80 games. Maybe you'll get maybe like 5 to 10 knocked off, but like that'd be it. Yeah, same here, Bob. But I guess he just likes. I guess he's happy where he got drafted. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get drafted and you're just that's where you're at. Starting to 72 games this year. They should probably keep it at 72. If you don't have kids, don't have. Not planning on it for a while, my friend Christopher. Not until my mid 30s or a little later than that. Yeah, not any major plans on that. 66, yeah, 60, 62 even would be idea. Because then you'd get a lot more. I think you'd get a lot more competitive and competition in the games. The games would feel a little bit more impactful if there was just 60 of them. Exactly, short man. It's hard to build. Kids ask weird questions. Yeah, I mean that's the nature of a child. Like they're curious. They don't know how nothing works. Like when they got like to like 4 or 5 years old, they're just figuring out that like what object permanence is. The world's fucking peekaboo no longer scares them. They figured out peekaboo. The world's moving. They're making moves. They're figuring out. Oh, okay, that's how the world's working. All right, permanence is a thing. After that, yeah, they start asking weird shits after the permanence thing gets figured out. And what object permanence is basically why peekaboo works and why you can scare animals like by going like this, bro, because animals don't see it as you just stuck your skinny weird little arms out from the side. Most animals don't have this wonderful thing called object permanence, nor do most babies. So when a baby or an animal sees you go like this, you're suddenly this wide. Like you're as wide as your arms can get. They don't see the air there. That's your whole new. You just went from a normal size thing to something that's like 6 foot long or like a cross in like a second. That's like that's why animals run away like that, all fucking terrified. Could you imagine if you were walking down the road and all of a sudden just some monster came out and just went, and like flew itself out like that and just screamed at you? I'd run like fucking crazy too. I don't want any part of that shit. I don't want nothing to do with that because animals are kind of stupid. They don't understand object permanence. They don't understand that like there's nothing in between there, which is hilarious how that all works. They're just dummies. And this my favorite part about like animals. They just don't know how shit. I think dogs have it's somewhat figured out, but like they get freaked out by it too for a little bit. That's why you can't that's why you can scare animals by putting your arms up really high and they get like they're like, oh fuck. You don't believe me? You can look this up. There's dumb animals. That's why peekaboo works. When you do peekaboo, you literally vanish to that kid. You're gone. They have no idea where you went to behind your hands. You've left the building. You've left the planet to them. And you're back. Hilarious. If your kid never figures that out, they might have autism. So that's a good way to figure that one out. He said, why is there so much water in Layston? Kid seems to be smart. Like early to mid 20s because I don't want to be an old man with a broken body when my kids are 10 and want to have fun with me. Well, I mean, if you're in your mid 40s, you're not broken and old. Tom Brady can play pro football in his mid 40s. So, I could probably have 10 to 15-year-old kids. Have left the chat. Short man's like, I don't know. Just finished watching Goodfellas. Really refreshed my mind on the Mafia. Very good movie. I'm a Mafia guy. I would be good in the Mafia. I'd be like, who the fuck you talking to? I'd be like, fucking, I'm a Mafia. You don't know who you're fucking with. That'd be my line if I was a Mafia guy. I'd be like, that's my best. I can't do Italian accents, by the way. It's just my brain doesn't fire those. It's the same with like I can't do French, Italian. There's several like weird, hilarious white guy accents. I just can't nail them. Europeans got some weird voices. They just sound fucking hilarious. That's my best I'm trying to do impersonate. It always just comes out as because I don't know how to do I can't do impersonations. At least like language impersonations, if you get what I mean. I can't. Me trying to speak German would basically be this voice just saying German things like ich hasse or hasse or how do I say, is it hasse or hasse? Hasse? Okay. Ich hasse Rob. Or when I spoke Spanish, it'd be like yo quiero lasagna. You can do Jamaican, British, Irish, French, Russian, Mexican, and South African. Hell yeah. Drunk Tom. Yeah, Drunk Tom is hilarious. Yeah, Drunk Tom is the great Tom. He's the best version of Tom. Fucking humor. It was just hilarious. I can here's a I can do British, and that's only because I think that's my natural accent. So that's it. That's all I can do is British talk. I can't do Arab accents. Which is really sad. That's the saddest one. It's just like, man, really? I don't know. She's probably all right. Tom is just having fun. The favorite part of the clip is you hear his daughter going, "Daddy, no!" when he threw it. Like you hear his little daughter going, "No, no, no, no." It's like, oh, that sucks, Tom. Your kid doesn't. Your daughter is a buzzkill. What up, Peter? Old Pete. If they dropped that trophy, that would have been some hilarious shit. It would have went all the way to the bottom of that lake. They'd had to fish that bad boy out. Probably only like 10 feet deep, though. They'd have been able to grab it out at some point. Not like it'd be lost for forever at the bottom of like an unreachable crevice. He was eating salad and letting your phone charge. Hell yeah, nothing wrong with that. Getting a little, get a little snack in. Oh, it would have been one of the funniest things to ever happen. Like, I think more people wanted that to go into the water because it would have just been the funniest shit in the history of football. Checking something. Not many people are probably, please go in the water. Oh my God. Do you know how great this will be? Including me. I wanted that shit to go in the water. That would have been hilarious to me. Yeah, Rob doing Gronkowski denting it, Brady throwing the football fucking trophy across from boat to boat. No, it's just greatness. It's just hilarious shit people are up to. Well, Tom and Gronk specifically. Remember when he hit a baseball with one? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and he dented it. Yeah, was that like in 2018 after they had beaten the Rams? So one of the greatest completed passes in the game's history, in my opinion. If I'm so entitled to have one. Let me see something. I don't think that would have broke. That's a pretty solid trophy. No, they the Bucks didn't make him apologize. Yeah, the Bucks he never the Bucks told that lady to lighten up. So no one, if Tom apologized, he did so out of, just because he's Tom Brady and he's a good guy. Oh, hold on a second, you guys. Give me a moment. This is the call I've been telling you about. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry about the small delay there. Small delay. I'm not going to read everything, guys. I apologize. That was a very unfortunate phone call. And yeah, that's unfortunate. My mom's still alive, so that's good. But I don't know. I guess I can let you guys know. I feel like you guys are good enough people that my mom's basically got stage 4 lung cancer. So it's not prognosis isn't the best, I would say. If she decides to not go through with the chemo, which she's gonna try the first one and see how she feels after. It's about 6 months that she has left. Other than that, it's a possibility that it could be too, if everything goes right with the chemo, and it's going to be very aggressive. Because it's the entire chest cavity is full of pretty gnarly tumors. It's only a year or two. It's not a very good prognosis. So that's unfortunate. Life is difficult. Life is hard, and that is an unfortunate thing that I'm probably going to be dealing with within the next year. So that sucks. That truly sucks. I'm gonna go get some Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. All right, so there could be a stretch here where if I just vanish, I'll make a post to be like, hey, I'm out for a minute. And if you see that post, just know that's why. I hope so. The issues amongst that, sad words. She just got the radiation for a bout of brain cancer that she had over the holidays. If you remember, my mom was dealing with that. She's also got ovarian cancer now, and this going on. So, she's going through it. I would say she initially had lung cancer back in 2012, and it was a pretty bad case, but she was able to beat it. She was about 9 years clean, and then all of this happened. So cancer is a motherfucker. Even if you go 9 years clean, it can come back in that 9.5 year. And right before you're considered good and cancer free, this is what happened. I mean, cancer is the worst fucking thing in the world. It's genuinely evil. Yes, I do make a lot of jokes about cancer, but it's one of those things where it's like, if I didn't, I would probably lose my mind how much that's the thing. Like, I mean, me and my mom get along very well, and we've got a great relationship. So there won't be any kind of Garrity, I don't know what's wrong then. My mic still should be working, right? Yeah, my mic's working. Hold on. Am I muted? Yeah, I hope so too. I hope she gets better, but she's got a lot to fight. She's got a lot to fight through. That's all. And I'm fairly confident she will. She's a strong lady. She's a strong woman. She raised me. I'm pretty badass. She's pretty badass. So I'm very confident. But again, my mom's like 5 foot tall and like 80 pounds. Like on a healthy time, she's like 110 pounds and like 5 foot tall. So it's not like she's necessarily dealing with like, the most she's not a giant lady. So it's, the battle is going to be fierce. So hopefully, things go well. But this is going to be the second bout with the chemo, and the second bout with a very nasty thing of lung cancer. So it's the odds are not the greatest in our favor. I was talking with my sister, and she was just talking a lot. Had some cancer, and then it came back and it taken away. Yeah, it's cancer is a monster, man. It goes away, comes back, fucking gets you. It's sad. It's very, very sad. You only 3 good years with mine. At least you had some good years, man. That's the way I look at it. Me and my mom always had yeah, man. Well, I mean, sad words. It is what it is on those kind of calls. It's literally one of the worst calls of my adult life. Probably it is. I already know what the worst one's going to be. It's the actual call that I thought that was the call. I thought that was about to be the worst call. No, that was the worst call to this point. As an adult, as a human being, that's probably been the worst call I've ever received. Because it is your mother's mortality. That's it. That's the bottom line right there. October, is like her birthday. She might make it to, maybe, if she's very lucky. Oh, you're adopted. Oh, all right, Chris. Oh, interesting. Did you have a good relation with your adopted parents too, at least? I have lots of friends who are adopted, weirdly enough. Oh, it's all right, Amir. It's all right. It's no. I appreciate the kind words, though. I appreciate that to everybody. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words, you guys. I just have to remain positive. Just hope to all get out. Everything remains all right. Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch, though. If I was a drinker, tonight's the night you get fucking drunk, I would argue, right? If you were a drinker, would you scale of 1 to 10? If you're getting this kind of news, would that be a night where people would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting fucking drunk tonight," or would that be completely inappropriate? It's like, holy fuck. Yeah, I don't drink. Nope, I jumped through foster care to foster care. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's terrible. Yeah. So that makes sense. All right, then that's fair. Fair enough. I'm probably gonna take you guys. You already know how I'm gonna get down this evening. Once this stream ends, you guys know what time it is for old Rob, because I've got a couple left. I'm gonna go get nice and toasty after this stream. I don't even give a fuck. Y'all can suck my dick. My mommy's dying. Yeah, I won't be streaming though. I'm going to hide all my streaming equipment so I can't go live. I'm hiding my microphone and I'm hiding my web camera. If I go live, it'll be no picture, no sounds. It'll yeah, I have them put away for specifically this phone call that I just received. It was specifically this phone call I've been waiting for. I'm like, oh great. I'm gonna get the news that she's gone, and I'm gonna want to get fucked up, or I'm gonna get some news that I'm not gonna enjoy, and I'm gonna be very fucking timid and very kind of and I'm gonna wind up staying up way the fuck too late, and I don't want to do that. So mainly just gonna pop them and go to bed. Nah, I'm not going to. Where is she? Rather not disclose. In America. You get treatment in America. You don't. Cancer is America. You go to America. Yeah, you come to the United States for cancer. You don't fuck around in other countries with that shit. When you have money, you don't play games with cancer. You go to America. America's the shits with the cancer shit. They're very good at it. For sure, Christopher, man. I appreciate it, man. They've got the radiation down to you put a mask on and it zaps one spot and yeah, you get the side effects obviously because my mom, had the side effects from it. But also it's the care for it seems to be next level here in this country. So it's quite good. Cancer treatments. America's good. Yeah, sorry for the long delay there, guys. I'm glad you guys were enjoying the chat, having a good time talking to each other. I appreciate you guys sticking around. This girl just tweeted, just got asked to pay for a dab. This is so fucked up. When did I get ugly? Yeah, well, when you start to have to pay for your wax. That's when, bitch. Yeah, man, we're good. Yeah, we'll go right back to the fun stuff. We're good, buddy. Oh, you're good, Garrity. You're good, my friend. You're good. I was planning on coming back and just kind of letting you guys know what the depth of the call was, because I was gone for roughly 40 minutes there, and that's a little rude. So, I appreciate you guys sticking around, though. No, I wasn't, I didn't have any reason to really end the stream at that point. This is going to be the weirdest VOD ever, though. I'm going to have to put in like the description, skip 40 minutes. From when it goes mute, skip 40 minutes, please, because nothing goddamn happens. No, there won't be Among Us on StreamYard, man. No, not tonight. I'll probably only be live for another till 11:10 or so, another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I am kind of very distracted right now, so let's see. So yeah, we've did the draft. It was a good fantasy draft. So what should we talk about now? I'm Jewish, man. I'm good. Suffering's a part of life. And Jews deal with death in a very interesting way. It's a lot different. COVID? No, my mom's got cancer. That'd be very sad if that was what took her out. I'd be like, God damn it, that's fucking bullshit. Because she's one of the people that are like very at risk from that fucking shit that people seem to just not care about. Who's it gonna hurt? Nobody. Yeah, like people like my mom who have cancer. Who's your picture, Trevor? It's a hilarious picture. Is that you? Yeah, it's basically there's a lack of sports too, Trevor. There's just not much going on. Like tomorrow's morning stream, I have no idea what I'm about to do for that stream. Hello. Fuck you. I'm just very aggressive because I'm angry. Nah. I don't know. I'll figure something out tomorrow. But yeah, so the draft went pretty well. I'm pretty confident about most of this. I do have to eventually do my own like actual mock draft where it isn't stream influenced. I'm good on calling basketball games. That's very boring. So the only thing I know this is going to cause problems because there was a big Zack Wilson, but I don't care about Zack Wilson. Just so everybody's aware, I don't think he's good. I think the only good quarterbacks are these three in this draft, and Justin's kind of a question mark to me. Same with the Lance too, sort of. They're both kind of in that question mark category because it's an Ohio State quarterback. Ooh, even though he went to Georgia, but again, Georgia hasn't exactly produced like high octane pros since Matthew Stafford. It's been Stafford, and before Stafford, it wasn't exactly like a crazy list of like wild amounts of quarterbacks coming out of Georgia. It seems like they produce a lot of nobodies. Georgia does. So, and that was actually could have been a slight worry about old Joe Burrow technically too, because he was technically an Ohio State quarterback upon getting recruited, much like I think Fields was a Georgia quarterback upon recruit. That's why I brought up Georgia with Justin Fields. All right, Trevor. Yeah, sorry you missed most of me talking. I know you could go back to the beginning and listen to it, or you can go between the 40-minute blow off there where I was gone. It was really only 45 minutes to 50 minutes. So I do apologize. It was a little less than an hour that I was gone for. I am, but I don't know. I feel like if I go now, everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you just end the stream then?" But let's see. We've gone over. Eagles are going to release Alshon Jeffrey. That's kind of up-to-date news. Yeah, Joe Burrow is a legend. Yeah, basically, yeah. The fact that he's already recovering from that knee surgery as quickly as he has been, yeah, that dude's going to be good, that kid. I mean, all the signs are there as a good young quarterback in Burrow. It's just they got to build an O-line in front of him. Once he's got protection, then we'll see, he'll be able to stand back, make a little bit better decisions, which he already makes great reads, great fucking reader already. That's something that should be very positive if you're a Bengals fan. Ugh. Is Burrow going to start? More than likely. He's ahead of where he's supposed to be in terms of his knee recovery. So if you're looking to see, is he going to be, is he going to be too hurt? Probably not, because it seems like he's already walking and not limping, being able to put full weight when he's walking around, working out fully. He seems to be ahead of where he was supposed to be, so he could start the season as the guy. Hey, what's up, Gabriel? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? Danny Sense. What's wrong with Daniel Dimes? You never know. He's going to come back strong, man. Are you more excited about the Mets or the Giants, Daniel? Or Gabriel? You can be honest. Welcome back, Kenny. Welcome back. He's already coming back. Exactly, Christopher. Mets. Yeah, the Mets should be quite the good team, Gabe. If I remember right, you had a mod, right? I took it away because you hadn't been around in a minute. But I have no issues returning mods once people come back. You're more around for baseball streams, though, so I get that. But yeah, Daniel Jones, I think he's going to be a good quarterback, especially when you get Saquon Barkley back, maybe add another receiver. And now that everybody knows he can run like crazy, it'll be quite good for him to be back in the saddle and everything like that. Ugh. I've been busy. No, you're good, Gabriel. Just come in when you can, buddy. No problem. Everything's going moderate, Kenny. It's moderately not the greatest, but you know we'll make it. I wouldn't say Jones is embarrassing. I would say the Giants' fucking receiving core is embarrassing. Not much Daniel Jones can do when nobody can get open, and once he does hit people, they drop the fuck out of it. Evan Ingram led the league in drops, I'm pretty sure. Who should the Patriots draft? I'm thinking y'all. Yeah, probably Micah Parsons. If we can't get, I mean, he tripped over his own feet. Yeah, but I mean, lots of quarterbacks who run have done that. Parsons, if we can't get our hands on Waddle, Smith, Pitts, or Chase, if those guys are all gone, go with Parsons in the second round. Grab like Eskridge from Western Michigan. I think that'd be a good couple moves. Yeah, Jones needs help. Jones has made problems. Evan Ingram drops everything, but he does make some catches, and the rest of the guys are just kind of getting old, or they're injury prone if they're not shitty. The Giants just need another receiver or two to help out Daniel and Saquon back, obviously. I wonder if they're going to run a more option style, not option, but a more what the fuck is that, read option offense, I guess you could say, where there's Jones might have the option to run off and run like hell, kind of like a Lamar Jackson style offense. Because we do know one thing, that Daniel Jones can run. He's a very, very fast quarterback. No, not replaceable. I don't think so. Is a top 3 running back replaceable? That's the way I look at it. It's like him. It goes like Henry, CMC, and Barkley when all healthy. Giants should draft Pitts. Yeah, I'm thinking Pitts would be ideal for them, but if they can get Devonta Smith too, that wouldn't be a bad option. I have them taking Pitts, I believe, in this one. Yeah, I have them taking Pitts. So that seems, but I don't think Barkley's replaceable, not yet anyway. I should take your advice. You did say a year ago that Allen would be good, and here we are now. No, I did say that at the beginning of the season, and then as the season went on, and until the middle of last season, I would say I was an Allen hater, but there was also a caveat to the way I described Josh. If he works on his problems, he could be a great quarterback. That's kind of the way I put that, but I also said, and then I would quickly go, I don't think Josh Allen is going to work on that because I found him to be quite lazy. Because nobody knew that he spent the whole offseason living with all-time great Buffalo quarterbacks getting better at quarterback. That was fucking the greatest hide I've ever seen. So, but yeah, a couple years ago, I was telling people that the Bills would be the team to watch out for in the AFC East. Once the Patriots did fall, it would be the Bills division to take, is what I was saying. It's not the Jets. People were really high on the Jets a couple years ago. C-Mac wouldn't be 3 for you? Really? Why not? I feel like the Dolphins get every Pats player. They get a lot of them. It's just Miami gets a lot of players too, especially if they go from cold to They want to go back down to the hot. Yeah, I've got the brace on. That's because I'm on the computer. And I read that I should probably wear the brace when I'm doing like heavy amounts of typing or like using the mouse a lot. Because I have noticed like I'm getting like pains in my like muscle. Like I'm wondering if that's from like not using the mouse 100% correct yet. It'd be Henry, Saquon, and Alvin. No, fair enough. You could put Alvin and McCaffrey if you'd like to interchange the guys. But yeah, Barkley is, yeah, I would agree with you though. Barkley is probably the second best in football. As long as he's healthy and has a line, he's basically Barry Sanders 2.0. I mean, the dude runs backwards and still gains 30 yards positive on some plays. If they had a line in New York, dude, this guy would be unfucking believable. What's up, Weapon? How's it going, man? Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well for you, my friend. Kind of more toward the end, this is kind of a weird stream where you could go to the beginning, watch for like a good hour and 15 minutes, and then I'm gone for about 50 minutes, and then it's been a pretty good lunchtime stretch there. Lunchtime at work? Hell yeah. Adrian Peterson's still in your top 5. Is it just me or Madden they make CMC slow? What's his speed? Like a 96, 95? Adrian Peterson still in your top 5. All time, yeah, but I wouldn't say active. Yeah, all time though, yeah, I could see it very easily. All time, it's like 90. It should be, but I would say about 95 would feel more correct for a CMC. He's not that slow. Hell yeah, lunchtime. Hell yeah, man. Once I get off the stream, I'm gonna be eating a little bit. I haven't really had much to eat today. I was expecting to get some money to hit my bank, but it like didn't transfer or something today till well, it's basically YouTube was supposed to pay me today, like, and I was like, I'm gonna get some chicken with this, and it didn't happen. So I've been like waiting out this fucking money supposed to hit from YouTube. I'm checking my bank right now, hoping it's in there. God damn it, it's not coming to tomorrow. So that's a bitch, dude. I've been waiting to get Popeye's chicken all motherfucking day because of this. And I don't get to have the Popeye's chicken until tomorrow because I'm not spending real money on shit like that. He's my favorite player of all time. Peterson's great to watch. He's great. He's a great all-time running back. He's going to be in the top 3 by the end of his career. And once you seriously sit down and think about that, well, it goes Jim Brown and fucking Emmitt Smith and Barry. It's kind of hard to crack that list. I don't like hating on Jones, but there are times. Yeah, I get it. It's hard to defend him. It is hard to defend the guy. I get it. Hopefully, yeah, the fumbles, the picks, the dumb decisions, all things rookies do and young quarterbacks do. This is a big year for the kid, though. You're very right. They just make the animations. Yeah, well, that's Madden. Madden's just kind of a shit tier game. Bean and cheese burrito and some ranch Doritos. Ooh, that's not a bad one. Joe Montana is the most hated. No, he's not. Tom Brady is. Yes, Daniel. We have Devonta Smith going to the Jets. They actually do need receivers. But also this is very predicated on the fact that I don't think that there's very good quarterbacks in this draft. If like you're not getting Lawrence and you don't want Fields and you don't want Lance, which I don't think the Jets do for some reason. Oh, the most hated for you. I got you. Bo didn't play enough football for me to consider him better than Barry Sanders and better than Emmitt Smith and better than Jim Brown. That's why. You can put him in your all-time list, but he's not better than those 3 guys as the top 3. In my opinion, anyway. That's just kind of how I view it. I'm like, yeah, Bo was great, but he like didn't play that long. Like, Barry and them. Yeah, Barry played 9 years, but like he did some goddamn damage in those 9 years. See, Daniel, that if the Jets don't trade back because I don't think they're in the quarterback market, and if they do take Wilson, yeah, I think my other ones I have you guys taking Devonta Smith. I have you guys taking Smith or Pitts in most drafts. I would do whichever one's available at that pick for you guys. Just grab them. That's what you need. Whichever guy, it'll help you tremendously. It's 40 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty warm in where I'm at too, Kenny. It's 30 degrees right now with only 10. It's a little chilly in Mount Pleasant. It's about 20 right now, but it's been very warm all day. Marcus Allen goes ahead of Jim Brown. Fair enough. Yeah, he would have won many Super Bowls, Christopher. Smith or Pets, either. I'm totally. Yeah, exactly. That's how I view it. Most of these aren't. I would say like I may have reached here. I was gonna go Zack Wilson because I hate Matt Rule and I think he's a joke coach for not wanting to whatever. But this is the only one that's a bit of a reach, I would say, in this draft. Everyone else feels right. Everything else feels right in this. There's a couple reaches. And my main thing with the Jets is like the Jets won't commit to what the fuck they're doing at quarterback. And I'm thinking they're gonna stick with Darnold for another season and to replace Perriman, to have Mims, Crowder, and then like a Devonta Smith or a Pitts. So, because if we draft Pitts, we could trade Ingram for O-line or you guys could. That's what I was thinking too. Getting a guy like Pitts could open up a trade with Ingram, could make feel comfortable for move on. Garrity, I think you're going to see more of a Andrew Luck situation for the Trevor Lawrence. UP warm, but no, Texas is warm now again, Kenny. OJ Simpson's, you too, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. You have a good night, my friend. OJ's up there, but like, what are you going to do? Like, well, where are we gonna put OJ? Right? Like, does he get the asterisk? Like, he's in my top 5 too. Don't get me wrong. Like, trust me, I begrudgingly let people know about. Yeah, I do think OJ is one of the best running backs to like ever play. Arguably he's the best. Like, it's really, he's like the best running back to ever play the fucking game of football, next to Jim Brown probably. But boy, oh boy, isn't that hard to admit out loud? Like, just say that. Be like, he's literally one of the greatest. It's like, he's literally like the second greatest running back to like arguably the most talented next to Jim, like maybe even more talented than Jim Brown at the position. But he killed he's decapitated 2 people. It's like, we can't really, can we say that about OJ? Is that okay to say that he was arguably the best running back in league history? Like, and if he wasn't the guy who cut 2 people's heads clean off, he'd maybe considered the best. That's the son of a bitch about the whole thing, isn't it? It's like, wow, that's really, he's never really brought up in a lot of lists until somebody goes, what about OJ? And everybody goes, come on, man. Why are you making this so difficult on us? We didn't do anything. We didn't kill that woman. He did. Why are you making us have to include this guy? We purposely left OJ out of the list. I think it's like one of those things where it's like, we forgave Ray Lewis, so I forgave OJ. You know, maybe his bitch shouldn't have been cheating. 40 degrees, Texas normal, it cold, but when it Texas, that's warm up in the UP, Kenny. I mean, like, can you prove that he killed those people? I mean, the court sure the hell didn't. What's up, Sean? How's it going? It's all right. It's cold up here, but getting warmer. Hell yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit up in the north. It's, it's almost March. I'm about 8 days away. Technically nobody proved that OJ did anything. They had 492 pieces of evidence. You have to go to bed. See you tomorrow, Sean. And you couldn't get a conviction? I don't know. Something tells me maybe the evidence wasn't as clear as everybody might think it is. I don't know. Either that or he had the greatest lawyers and the shittiest fucking prosecutors went against him. That's basically what it was. That prosecutor. There's other things than the gloves, by the way. There's literally, 492 other pieces of evidence failed, right? That not just that one. There's 491 other pieces of evidence that failed miserably. 491 pieces of evidence. It had nothing to do with the evidence. That was the shittiest prosecutor in the history of prosecution. Baffling, dog. Like baffling. Yeah, you don't answer questions about OJ. Yeah, there's over 490 pieces of evidence. Think about that. They got all of that removed. Like, none of it was fucking deemed good. They went, No, OJ's out of jail. He's been out. He only went to jail for trying to commit armed robbery to get his own shit back. Something nobody else in the world would ever go to jail for, by the way. So technically, OJ did his time. He did 10 years for armed robbery of his own stuff. Somebody stole his shit and he went and got it back, and OJ did about 10 years in prison for it. Would you consider that fair for what he would have only got 10 years for manslaughter, by the way? If he would have been found guilty of doing what he did to his ex-wife and that guy, you do realize that wouldn't have been homicide, right? That would have been a blind rage, fucking double fucking. It would have been like a fucking whoops-a-daisy manslaughter fucking situation. He probably could have gotten away with that and got 5 years per manslaughter situation, got 10 years and got out. Let's be very honest, dude. What do you think he would have done double life? If they would have found him guilty, it would have been on manslaughter at the absolute worst. Because it's weird with domestic violence, where I'm not trying to excuse it. What he did was awful. No, there was enough evidence to say it was OJ Garrity. It was just terrible prosecution, and I think they should have tried to go with manslaughter. Because I think the jury would have convicted 100% on manslaughter. I do think they needed to change the way they, because didn't they do like first degree homicide? Like with for OJ, like they charged him with like double first degree murder. It's like, no, that's not at all what the situation would have been. See you later, Garrity. Like it would have been more appropriate to say that was maybe second. It wasn't first degree, maybe second degree. More than likely, it should have been manslaughter because he lost his fucking mind. Jealous fits of rage. Those are real, like, clinical things that happen to people. People black out and do dumb things because of situations like that. That's been, like, fucking proven time and time again. So I'm not trying to say OJ's a victim. He's not. He's a monster. But, like, at the same point, I think what a lot of the problem is hitting him with the double first-degree homicides. That's not an appropriate charge for a situation for that. That's not appropriate. Like if a woman kills her husband, it's always fucking like second degree homicide she gets charged with, or it's like fucking like negligent murder, or it's like fucking manslaughter. A lot of the time that should almost always be manslaughter when it's domestic, unless it's aggressive. Like if there's no other reason for it, like he just killed his wife one day, yeah, it's murder. But if it's like a fucking fight and they're screaming at each other, going through a cantankerous divorce. Not really, dude. That means you believe all people who abuse women deserve the chair, and I doubt you think that. I mean, you could think anyone who hits any woman should be put in prison and murdered. It's a very weird way to look at the world. I have a feeling you only think that because of certain things, but that's fair. Hell yeah, kill everybody. Hell yeah. Had nothing to do with the fact that his wife was cheating on him. Nope. Nothing to do with that. Hey. Yeah, what about the fact that it was his old lady and he caught them fucking? Like, dude, do you like know how emotions work? He didn't deserve the death penalty. That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, dude. That's a fucking stupid take. For a crime of passion, that's not how the world works, dude. You have to understand there's like a scale and scope to the thing. Now, if he would have planned it, had this whole fucking crazy thing where he was going to lure them, back to the house, right? He was going to lure them back there both and like set the whole thing up. And then he like sprung from the fucking bushes. No, it sounded like a fucking legitimately manslaughter. Doesn't sound like nobody was planned to be murdered. Sounds like a fucking situation broke out and some people died. Like that's not death penalty worthy. Like no, even if he would have been charged with murder, never would have gotten the death penalty. Like it would have never been a murder charge, first of all, because that's not murder. If anything, maybe like a light second degree murder on the guy. The woman should have always been manslaughter. Like I don't know why they overcharged it. And that's on California, I believe, where he did it, or Florida. They just fucked up. They didn't do that right. And if you look at most law books, I think I'm in the correct opinion here. What the problem with the OJ was is they fucking overcharged it, and the prosecution was complete dog shit. I mean, you have those two things, and you're gonna fuck up every time. You can't overcharge people. You just because first degree murder is like you planned it out. Like you had this fucking in-depth, detailed plan. You knew some people was gonna die. You were ready for the deaths. Like, and that's not most domestic violence cases that lead to murder. They're not planned like that. Very fucking rarely. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's anecdotal evidence, dog. That doesn't mean anything to me. What? Why does your anecdotal evidence mean anything? That's your personal story. Congratulations. The overwhelming statistics don't agree with that. Like, a lot of women get murdered because of that. You know, that's like I'm pretty sure that's like the leading cause of why like men kill women. Like, I'm not trying to like be a dick, dude, but I'm like, that's like a big reason why that happens. Like, that's like a big part of the reason why that kind of shit goes down. I don't even think in jail you get any problems if you kill your old lady because you catch her cheating. Like, I don't even think they fucking beat you up for that. It's like such an understandable anger for some guys. Now, am I saying it's correct? No, but I think that's a very common situation, more so than most people would probably think. Cheating, yeah, infidelity, that fucks people all up. Everyone responds to things differently. How are the Tigers looking? Pretty good. I think I'm the only person who thinks they're going to be any good for some reason. But I think we'll be all right. I think we're a borderline playoff team. You can only be so bad as a team of very young players at the major leagues for so long. And I only seen signs that they're all improving. I don't care what any of those people. It's whatever. Who cares? Fuck them. The baseball nerds. They look at way too advanced analytics and they ignore the fucking trends that about 500-600 at bats most major league players break. They're either good or they're going to be shit. Rare occasions. Sorry, Chris. They could have convicted OJ if they'd have just did it a little differently. You know, that's the main thing. It's like, well, I mean, like you literally just charge him a little different. He goes to prison for it because it's a lot easier to convict somebody on like a second degree homicide than it is first degree. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, OJ's life isn't any fun now. He's screamed at, called a monster. I mean, he golfs. Everybody hates his guts. I mean, he'd be out of jail anyway for what he did. But yeah, it's, I'm glad nobody's re-heroized him in all seriousness. You know what I mean? What's up, Whisper? He's a scumbag. I like to make jokes that he didn't do it, but it's like, yeah, he's a scumbag, dude. He chopped two people's heads off because he's a jealous little baby. Like, no matter what, like, no matter how I view it, I do view it as he did it, but I do view it like is more manslaughter than cold-blooded murder, and he's fucking jealous retard. This is mine. Fucking idiots, dude. We all know guys like OJ, like fucking dumb motherfuckers, super possessive, abusive dudes to their girlfriends. Those are the guys you got to really watch out for. I hate Michael Vick. Yeah, see, I'm glad you can at least take some credit and look at what Michael Vick did and went, hey, he went to prison. He was a piece of fucking garbage, and I don't excuse what he did. He was a scumbag. What Michael Vick did was scumbag shit, but since he's realized the mistake, there's two actions you could take. He learned from his mistake. He works with the Humane Society. He's like a big part of the Humane Society. He's very good with dogs. Not like he's like a animal rights activist. See you later, Gabriel. Thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. But like Vic completely changed his life. Yeah, he made those mistakes when he was a younger man, a stupid young man. And it ruined the beginning and ruined what would have been a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame, the whole thing. He ruined his life. But he's made the right moves since getting a second shot. And I'm glad he's made the right moves. Because it's all about like, your life isn't defined by your first act. You can have a second one should the first fail. And it's nice to see a guy like Vic not succumb to failing, not succumb to just fall back into an old lifestyle that's not any good. It's like, I'm glad to see where Vic went to rather than what could have happened, because like his brothers, like he doesn't come from a good situation. He very well could have like slipped into like some negative, nasty shit as soon as he got out of jail. And I'm very, very happy to see Vic's like a good dude after that. Because you can't excuse the first stage of what Michael Vick did. But if you look at what he's done since he's been out of jail, it's almost like most people who love dogs can't do more than what Michael Vick has done for dogs since he's gotten out, and which is what he needs to do. If he's truly sorry, needs to devote a lot of time and energy to like things like dogs, getting dogs adopted as much as you can, getting dogs to safe homes, ending dog fighting rings. Which is shit he's all involved in. He's very much involved in this. No, he can't. He cannot. Yeah, he can't have any personal animals. No, nope. And animal abusers are not allowed to have animals. Nope. And that's a federal law. Yeah, he'll never be. He should never be allowed to have one. No. Yeah, no. Guys like him, no, they can't be trusted. As much as Vic has earned the right to like be accepted to me in polite society again, which he has, you guys. He's made his mistake and he paid for it. He never should be allowed to ever have an animal in his private possession ever. Not even like a fish. Like that's fucked. Like no. Vic, yeah, Michael, listen, we like you again. Listen, buddy. We're not gonna trust you with the animal. We can't ever trust you again to own a pet. Why? Because you have tendencies to fuck your whole life up over it. It's pretty bad, man. Especially dogs. I'm not much of an animal person, but like the fuck was Michael Vick doing, dude? I don't really like I'm very allergic to most dogs, but like, you know, I like dogs. Like what the fuck? I make jokes and say I hate dogs. Nobody does. Only like psychopaths hate dogs. You know, dogs are fine. They're hilarious. I find them to be quite funny animals. I find most animals to be really funny and stupid, but you know, I don't hate them. It's just I'm very much allergic to them, so they're very unpleasant for me. Would I want them to be removed? No, no. Oh my goodness. You mad at me like I fucking hate animals. Kill them all. Now, if they all died, it'd be sad, but I don't have a person. I'm joking, by the way. Please don't fucking get angry. I'm talking about dog death. That's sad. You have a 170-pound mastiff. Yeah, I couldn't fuck with that because I wouldn't be able to breathe around it. I don't think that dog would be considered hypoallergenic at all. It might be. I don't know. Is it? Is that one of those dogs that people with bitchy ass allergies like me can have? Because there's a very limited like breed of dogs that people. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I'm hypoallergenic though, so I have to. I'm allergic to dogs. Most animals, it's a bitch. Unless they're hypoallergenics, and those are all like the weird, ugly dogs. So you know how it is. You know what it is. I don't know what else to talk about. It's 11:30 though, guys. I think I'm gonna start to wrap this up because I did say I'd go to 11:30 to kind of make up for the long pause there. Yeah, we'll be live again in the morning though, so you know, and that's more of a chill stream. It'll be a hell of a lot more put together than the random 40-minute blob of missing stream here, 49-minute. So sorry again about that. It was, you know, good dog. Yeah, I would love a big dog like that. I like Mastiffs. Those are the fucking mastiff ones. I would get a husky or something like that personally, or I'd get a Native American wolf dog. If I had my pick of the litter. Those wolf dogs are pretty cool. If you ever get a chance, they'll get one of those. They're literally called Native American wolf dogs. They're dope. They're big, cool looking. They can do dog shit. They can go like bark, and you know, whatever dogs do, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Sorry about the random, just like blank of nothingness there. That's pretty weird. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be live again tomorrow morning. Yeah, that'll be it basically. So your dog was 8,000. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds pretty expensive. I was gonna say those aren't cheap dogs, but yeah. So all right, guys. Thank you guys again for tuning in tonight. It was very, very kind of you. Again, we will be live tomorrow morning as per usual. Huskies are drama queens. Huskies are hilarious though. So make sure you guys tune in. The stream will be a little bit more put together because there won't be like a random fucking 50-minute phone call that pretty much derails my thought process for the rest of the stream. But all right. thanks you guys again for all the kind wishes as well for what the situation that's going on now. Again, if I just vanish for an extended period of time, the worst has happened regarding that situation. So again, thank you guys. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace out. Go Patriots. Go Lions. And stay safe. Peace.